chat for like 10 seconds between yourselves?
I would get my head punched in right now if I said anything hateful towards him.
Nah, I'm nice, mate. I actually am.
Yeah, but nice when you're punching me head in, or...
Nah, that's different then, innit? Because then you like switch that mode. For me personally, yeah.
Can you switch in and out of it in fights? So if you're like fighting, let's say you've just knocked someone out, can you then be nice to them?
Yeah, because I just chinned him. You know what I mean? Like, I won, mate. Do you know what I mean? So it's like one of them, innit? But it all depends on the person and who they are as well. Do you know what I mean? Some people I thought like, deserved it and they don't deserve even a nice one for the fight sort of vibe. Or some people I'm like, yo, you're actually pretty cool. You like my last guy, I thought he was nice. He was a nice lad. I actually realised that. Yeah.
Is it harder to fight someone who's nice? Like if me and you were fighting and I was just lovely to you all week and I was just like, lad, what's happening and that?
Yeah.
Like,
you know what, mate? A lot of people, yeah, I feel like are starting to approach me in that sort of sense now. Like, oh, if I start being nice to him, he might not try and like bring this sort of energy. Because I feel like some people like sense an energy off me where, because they know I can switch like that. Like it's my eyes and that I change. Like I genuinely want to like, I want to M-charge him in a way. Do you know what I mean? That's just like the mentality I have when I have a fight. So it's a bit of a switch up for me. But nah, I can still switch that on straight away. It just comes. It's like second nature to me.
What makes the switch? So if I'm being nice to you all week, what makes the switch? Is it knowing I'm in the way of your dreams?
Definitely, but I just feel like I know you want to hurt me. So I feel like, oh, it's kill or be killed in a way, innit, end of the day. So it's just a switch up. It's crazy how like your energy changes. Like the moment I wake up, yeah, on fight day, the changes, like when I get closer to the arena, I slowly become more cold and I just turn more ultra violent. I was to describe it. It's like a different side of person. I always to say it like how I chat to you now, I'm like Lewis, and then it's like a different side of me just comes out who I don't even know. It's weird. It's like Jekyll and Hyde in a way.
It's got like yin and yang.
Yeah, it's mad. Like
I half want to see that, like, oh, we do see that side every time you fight, but I want to see it like in person.
Yeah.
I want to see someone in this room and you just hate them and just go for them. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Before we started filming, we were talking about you coaching the story.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
So I've been with my coach now, Carl Prince, near as long as my MMA journey now, innit, I'd say. Been training like 8-9 years, something like that. And believe it or not, my first coach actually was Brendan Loughnane, but he couldn't really take it serious coaching, not just me and the team, because he had his own priorities. Before he ever got to the PFL, he was still trying to get into the UFC, so he couldn't really focus on us all. Fair enough, he ended up like stop coaching me and things, and then over a period of time, this guy come along who got introduced called Carl Prince, and he started coaching, and I was his first amateur. He took on, first thing he said to me, he went, ginger lad, because he's ginger himself, and I went, oh yeah. I was a bit of like a quiet 15-year-old lad, do you know what I mean? And he just took me under his wing, mate, and just helped me out loads. I was his first amateur, and Lerone Murphy was his first professional, and we've been with him ever since, and I continue will.
How does it work, like a coach picking the fighter? Does it just land on your lap, or do you impress by winning fights? How does that work? Did he just find you and was like, ginger kid, you're with me?
Well, he come down to the gym, because before we were on Manchester top team, we collabed with like a Muay Thai gym called All Powers. So like one side of the mat was the MMA team, and we were struggling to get actual coaches. He come down because he used to do a few pads with Kay Musa, if you've heard of him, and he seen me, he started coaching the sessions, and I was just there all the time, and then he took a shine to me. I don't know, he might have seen something in me or whatever, but I'd never say I ever was talented. I was just a bit more hard working, do you know what I mean? I could throw a bit of a dig on me. And then he got me my first fight. I still remember the date, October 7th, 2017. And then had that fight, and then I just kept coming to the gym, and he just believed in me and let me come with him, do you know what I mean, on the journey and that.
Do you see yourself as talented now?
Definitely, but that's just all through hard work, because now, like how I can punch now, like even though everyone says I've got the dim mac power, that's what they say in the gym, I've got the dim mac, but it's all from like repetition and like hard work and training, and like where I'm planting my feet, where I'm cocking it, and where I'm throwing it and stuff like that, and like other sequences of like where my grappling is and stuff like that. It was just all through the hard work what ended up breeding the talent out of it in a way.
Do you think hard work beats talent?
Definitely, if the talent's not working. Do you know what I mean? I definitely believe that. Like, when you look at set guys in the UFC, like, I've trained with, I remember when I went Vegas years ago when I was 18, and I got a little taste of training with some high-level guys who were in UFC, and you realise they're no different to you, They're no different to any other human. They just work hard and they're good on the night. I feel like that's another thing. If you're a game day guy, you may not be great in the gym, like performing in the gym, but if you're performing on the night, then that takes away a lot. Plus, especially like when it comes to like the mental side of things, because sometimes some people just bottle it. I've met so many people, through the years who were so good in the gym, and when it gets to the night, they just folded a little bit. And I feel that's another thing. It's a mental thing.
There's probably a lot of fighters that fold on the night, isn't there?
Definitely. It happens. It's very common.
It makes me think like they've got so much potential, but they can't do nothing about it because they're mentally just not strong enough.
I know it can get to you, man. Like when like I say, like
give me an example. Like what are we talking about? Get to you? Like are we talking in the press conference when you used to at each other's necks or the weigh-ins? When does that kick in? That this is real. This lad's gonna try and batter me, and I'm gonna try and batter him.
For me personally, it's when I get a face and I'm on a poster. Straight away, I know that's that time now. It's that time to go. And then the leading up to the weeks, I'm like, oh, he's probably training harder than me. I'll get working hard. I get working harder. Then I can think to myself, bet he's not up at 3 a.m. running. Oh, I'll do that. And I always feel like I got to push that edge over him. Then it gets to the fight week. I might see him around the lobby. I'm like, what's he looking at? Or what does he think he is? I see him like cutting weight. I might look at him. I like focus on what they're doing. I'll be honest, mate. I'm a bit of a psycho stalker. I'll watch everything they do. I see what they eat, where they live, who they're training with, what their rounds is. And I'm studying them. I'm watching them like they are like, I'm prepared for war with them. That's just my personal preference. Then like the stare off, I'm in front of them watching how when I'm looking at him, looking through him, I can see how their mannerisms are if they're shaking.
Yeah, I'm half looking at their left foot shaking a little bit.
Yeah, but if their left foot's like shaking a little bit, I can see it might be tweaking to throw that kick. And I just see things like that. And then when it gets to the night, the arena, and it all goes quiet. Do you know what I find crazy for me? Do you know, I walk into the arena and you're in the changing rooms and they'll say, there's a team there, there's a team there, there's a team there. And then you slowly see the night gets quiet in the arena. They walk out, you don't see them again. Then the other team will walk out, you don't see them again. And before you know it, you're the last man standing in that arena. And to me, that's like, bro, it's like death row. Like you're ready to go in a way.
Gladiators, innit? Like you get sent out and you never see them again because they're done.
Yeah, exactly.
No one sees that side though because it'll only be you and your team.
Definitely.
So there's like 4 or 5 camps in the same room or teams, and then because they're on before you don't see them again.
Yeah, never see them again. And like you might see them after at the lobby or whatever, but that doesn't exist right now. It's on there now, innit? Like what's coming up in the next 5 minutes when they're coming up to you and go like, Lewis, I need to tape your gloves, red corner. They'll tape it. They'll sign you off. Even at sea, they'll sign you off. What for me? Like for a warrant? Do you know what I mean? It's that time ready to go, and then all them feelings, them emotions, it all comes into play. Then you got to do the walk, get into the ring or the cage, and like things like that. It's just, to me, I've gotten to a point now as well. Yeah, I don't feel anything anymore. It's just what it is. What will be, and I'm just ready to put it on the line.
Do you know when obviously you're in situations like this, you're talking on shows, podcasts, and do you ever get worried that you're telling your next opponent too much?
Yeah and no, but it's how they want to take it, to be honest. I don't really care because not every fight's the same fight anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, and especially they're not gonna see the Lewis McGrillen that fought last fight or the Lewis McGrillen that fought 2 fights before. Like I'm never stop evolving, so I don't really focus on what they really think. Like I know they worry about things about me anyway, so I don't really care. Because as long as I keep evolving and keep getting better, I don't really care.
Yeah, by the time they've caught up, you're already 3 evolvements later.
Yeah, that's what I look at it. Because at the end of the day, I got to keep evolving. Because if I don't evolve, then you die. That's how you look at it. You got to keep getting better. You got to keep working because you can't have no days off. Even before you got a fight announced and you're in that fight camp, like you got to be training all year round. It's a lifestyle. It's a way of life. It's a religion. End of the day, and that's what you got to keep putting that mindset into you.
That's like hunt or be hunted, innit?
Definitely.
Hunt or be hunters, lads. I feel like jumping in the gym, just speaking to you. It's like motivational, getting in there. You're very vocal in MMA. You're very vocal in life. Do you ever get nervous?
No, not anymore. When I was a bit younger, maybe I got a little bit nervous. I never was ever scared of any individual. You can't be scared of any individual that bleeds or breathes. That's how I look at it. Like, but I don't feel anything anymore. You get to a point where you're like, I can't even be arsed even feeling that. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's will be, will be. And if you believe what you can bring to the table, which I've like, it's no coincidence I'm knocking everyone out with a left hand or whatever shots I can throw. So I don't really, and if I know I can do that, then I wonder what he's feeling, because if I'm feeling nervous, I imagine what he's feeling across me now. So I always think that in my head, like, I'm not the only person who's feeling these things. Even people in the crowd, it's all an energy. And I get to the point now where I just don't care how I feel anymore. You just got to do it regardless.
Yeah, it's quite interesting listening to you. Do you know, when you were growing up, did you feel like you had this sort of anger that you needed to get out that made you found MMA, or did you feel like you just dropped into it?
Yeah, I've always been a bit of an angry kid. I was angry ginger kid on the estate. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what it is? I did a bit of footy, but then over a period of time, I was just having straighteners on the pitch or having straighteners in school. I just really wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be the hardest. I don't know what it was. I just wanted to be the cock of the school. I wanted to be that guy. And over a period of time, then I thought, well, I'll just try a bit of MMA. Got into it in there, and then I just got a taste for it, man. Like, genuinely, I'm so addicted to it. Like, it's a drug, adrenaline, and it's just a drug for getting in that, being all there, the limelight's on you and stuff like that. I think that's another thing why fighters do it. In a way, we like the centre of attention. I think that's what it is. And I feel like I've just been like that from the get-go of just wanting to fight, because I don't know how to control where to put my energy. I don't know what to do with it, because I feel like if I start letting out all this anger on this negative energy in the wrong way, then it's just going to end up biting a bad way in life for you.
Well, I've seen loads of social media clips when you've had a few fights, and like, they just capture like a 10-second segment, but you're going absolutely nuts. Like, you'll be kicking off on a fight, or you'll just be celebrating after the fight, going insane. Is that just a build-up of major anger over a long time of camp, and then you're just releasing it out? Because obviously, you think of the way the world sees people now. We don't see these long episodes anymore. We don't see these movies. We see 10, 20 seconds of you. And then that person judges you, or they love you, or...
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, how as a fighter does that make you feel? Are you not bothered how the world sees you?
Do you know what? When I start going skits, like going ham mode, genuinely, bro, I'm not all there. That's not me. Like, even now I'm talking to you now, that's not me there. That's someone else, like, who's feeling very, very malicious intentions, where I burn the world in that moment then and there. It's crazy, because when I have a come down from adrenaline and stuff like that, I go, why was I like that? Why am I like this?
So you don't
every
regret
time?
it, but you're like, wow, oh my God, what have I just done?
Yeah, a little bit, because it all depends what I'm saying and what I'm doing as well, because I've done some scenes past in the regional scene where I've just like, those are unnecessary. But even on the microphone, I can't listen to me speak. I can't listen to myself speak. I don't listen to myself on my post-fight interviews. I can't do it, because I'm going sick mode. But like, generally that mode, it's a very primitive feeling what comes out, where I'm feeling like I can do anything. Like, I'll be honest, I'm not all there in the head when it comes to that moment. Like, I just feel like I'm a different person completely.
You're very open about mentally not feeling sometimes all there and going into a different zone where you can't even control yourself. Have you ever reached out for that or not?
I've thought about it. I really have thought about it, because sometimes when I don't have a fight, mate, I do a lot of self-destructive stuff.
I get that vibe.
I'm a very, very self-sabotage thing. I've ruined things in my life, personal life, with things like, because if I don't have a way of like putting my energy into something, I'll just ruin everything. And another thing, I always do things on a lot of emotion. Like, genuinely, when I won that 100k in that tournament last year, I entered that semi-final in a way out of spite. There was a few personal things going on in my life, and I wasn't in the best headspace, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go out there and just go sick. I'm just going to go out and just try and do this out of, like, in a way to get back at everyone. Because I always felt like in 2023, I fell short in December against someone, and then it was that build-up of getting back into it. I won a fight in June, and then I thought, I couldn't really get a fight. I was struggling, and then there was other things in my life what I needed to focus on and that, and then I was going skint, bro. I didn't know what to do, and I thought, 8 days notice, why not give it a crack and fight this guy? Even though I knew Dean Garnett, I thought I'll give it a go. And I took it, and then even in that fight, mate, I'm telling you now, I've got nothing on God's green earth. I put it on my soul right now, yeah. I was willing to die in there that night because on my headspace, I was genuinely on a mode, right, where I just didn't care. You could throw a chair at me head, I didn't care. I was still coming forward, but it was all based on my headspace and stuff like that. I also feel like it's fuel for me. Like when I feel like some people, yeah, like when they're emotional, they're not good. But when I'm emotional, I feel like I'm more driven.
There's a lot more fire in you, isn't there?
Yeah. It's all preference though, bro. Do you get me with set people? Yeah.
It's very interesting you spoke about taking the fight. Was it 8 days?
8 days notice.
8 days notice you take the fight. For one, that's insane. For two, how do you... Obviously, you're saying it adds fuel to the fire when you're in survival mode. That's what it is when you're skint and you're like, what am I going to do? I've got people to support. I've got myself to support. And then you've got your personal life coming in. What happens when you do get to the top of the mountain and you've got everything?
I know.
What is the fuel then? I
always wonder that because I've had a few discussions about it. I always feel like I'll get to a point. I feel like now, last fight, yeah, that was like the first time where I wasn't really going off on them sort of emotions. Now it's just getting to a point where I'm probably growing up or like I'm putting it in a sense where I can switch it on anyway. Like I learned that from last fight, yeah. I can just switch that on. Like I can switch that side of me where it just comes out anyway. But I feel like I'll burn it out of me in the end. Like that's how I look at it. Because like when I get to like let's say like 35 or whatever, yeah, I may have had a family, I've had kids or whatever and stuff like that. I'll get to a point right where I've made my money. I'll be at peace with myself. That's how I hope anyway. God willing. But yeah,
I'm very interested at how you find peace with yourself. What is peace in your life? Because lads, you strive for greatness by fighting, and I can see it in you. But I can feel a lot of emotion when you speak. It's like you're not speaking for the sake of it. You're speaking with impact. Yeah.
I think I'm just very open what I say. It's not like, even though I have emotion behind it, but like it's not even like I'm deep in it, like where I'm gonna like get all worked up about it. I'm just talking freely about it. I don't know. It's just one of them.
What's peace look like in your life?
I don't know.
Do you feel so far away from it?
Getting locked in, stay in the gym, stay focused. That's how it is for me right now. How long as I stay focused in the gym, I won't be doing crazy stuff. I won't be out doing a madness. And I know if I stay focused in there, then I come more disciplined and more focused, and I'm in routine and such. If I'm not in routine, don't have a goal, then I will like start losing the plot. I'll be honest.
What's the life look like outside of the gym? Is that a thing for fighters? Because a lot of non-fighters like myself, people who watch fighting, and we cheer the bloods and the cuts and the punches, you know, it's like Rome back in the day, innit?
Yeah.
What is the lifestyle like out of the gym? Do you have one?
I'm pretty chilled. Like I like my food. I just like go out, but I don't party. I don't go out and do anything like that. I'm very antisocial sometimes, believe it or not. Even though I could talk for England, I'm pretty like antisocial. Like, I don't mix with them sort of people. I've never been a guy that goes out on raves or anything like that. I'm just very different. Like I don't fit in with them sort of people in society. I feel like I'm a cut from a different side of cloth. End of the day, I feel like I'm just different. As long as I stay focused, stay in the gym, then I go back home and I'll just stay at home with my cat, mate. That's literally
You're
it.
a cat?
Yeah, I love my cat, mate.
You're a cat?
Yeah, that's my son, that, mate.
You really got a cat?
Yeah.
Lad, I'm not a cat lover, but I'm not a cat person.
And you're not?
Lad, the most aggressive guy ever, and you've got a cat.
He's a killer, mate. He's a killer. Goes out hunting mice and brings it back to me. And I think that going out and getting a mouse with me, that's graft, mate. Got a robin the other day, and I thought brought it to me, and I thought, wow. I thought you went out and killed that for me. I'd do that for you, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'd kill for anyone I love. So I think if you're doing that for me, that's a connection you can't take away.
I would have never thought coming to this pod, you would be telling me about the cat that kills for you.
Yeah.
Lad, that's the craziest thing ever.
I like going hunting with my air rifle, yeah. I got some squirrels not long ago, and I cut it up for him, and I put it in his bowl, mate, and he fed it for him, and he was buzzing. It's like a little shared relationship with that sort of stuff. He brings a mouse with me. Obviously, I'm not going to eat it, but I'll get him a squirrel, and I'll feed it him.
Nah. That's like the craziest relationship ever.
Yeah, it's one of them, innit?
How old's the cat?
Two now. Yeah.
What's the name of the cat?
Von, for King Von.
Speaking of Von, got a mullet like Theo Von.
Oh yeah.
What's the plan with the mullet? You keeping it forever?
I think that's just me now. I've always liked my hair long. I had a bit of a man bun. I regret getting that, to be fair. But in the end, I just couldn't be bothered tying it up, bro. Like, every morning, knotting it and stuff like that, I thought that's a ball. Like, well, I just get it long on the back. And then the mullet just came. Like,
Can we see a little flick?
Go on, mate.
Oh, look at that, mate.
Like 4 lines and he goes like, ah, cameras can't see me, bro.
That's actually a belter film. Cameras can't see.
Oh, it's a belting film, that, mate.
Lad, people will see this side of you as like a killer and someone who wants to just smash someone's head in and angry.
Yeah.
But like, you've got such a funny side to you.
Yeah, I've got humour, mate. You know what I mean? Imagine growing up being the ginger kid and a Liverpool fan. I got the piss ripped out of me a little bit, so I'll give it back, mate. I can take a joke, mate.
I mean,
especially in my gym, mate. We're horrible, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, we're horrible to each other, but it's all love. Generally, we all do it for a good cause. You're not in the gym, mate. I'll get an insult some guy I know called Alex. He will go in on me, bro.
He's just lay it out on that.
No, just say how it is, mate, in front of everyone. You'll get done, might get embarrassed, but that's on you if you want to take it. In a way, I think it's a good thing, mate. Character building.
It is definitely character building, but some people
their own, like. But if you've got like a bit of an ego in the way you hold yourself, then it's not going to work for you. It's not for the faint heart. Sometimes my gym, but it's all for a good cause, isn't it? Because we all care about each other and stuff like that. But it's just how we are. Yeah.
It's interesting that. What was it like growing up in terms of being a Liverpool fan and, like you said, ginger? Not easy, that.
It was, you know what, yeah, I got the stick up being ginger probably like to like year 4, year 5, and then I just one day I switched flick, because I remember when you're a little kid, when you come home and you go, hey, he's calling me this and that. I mean, my mum used to go out to me, you're gonna sit there and moan about it, do something about it in a way. If you don't hit, she'll hit them back. And I took that like, oh yeah, should I do that then? Sweet. And then over a period of time I was just like fighting and that, and then I got a taste for it, and then I was like, yeah, if anyone says anything, I can make them go away by hitting them. That's how I look at it.
Lad, that's a simple transaction, lad. I am still took back by the cat, you know, Von. Lad, you go out hunting and you feed that some raw squirrel, that gets a mouse and some birds for you.
Yeah. So it's like that relationship, innit? You know what I mean?
It's a love relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Greedy little bastard though, mate.
Just eats for life. Eats for anything.
Eat anything, mate. Mate, once, yeah, I left the pizza out, yeah, like a takeaway pizza on the side, yeah. Did not think he'd eat it. He fucking ate half of it. He eats anything, bro. Like, I was a cat eating cheese on a pizza.
I don't think that's a cat, you know. I think you've got a lion or something.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to form him into that, do you know what I mean?
I think you've got something. I don't know what you've got. I think you've got a bobcat or something in your back garden.
I would love a bobcat, mate. Yeah, that'd be sick. Like, I said it on people who're pissing me off. What? like you're going to be the next Tyson. You're going to have a tiger or something on a leash. I'd love a tiger. My favourite cat, that. Wild cat. Tiger.
Really?
Yeah, ginger as well, aren't they? My dad's got like a tiger tattoo on the back of him. I thought, oh, he showed me tigers and stuff. I was like, yo, they're sick, mate. They swim, they go out at night, they climb up trees. They're just the apex.
You can kill
lions
people.
are shit, mate. Lions are shit, bro. They just sit there, don't do anything. They get the birds to do it.
They're too proud, aren't they?
Yeah, but they don't do anything, bro. They don't go out. They don't kill their prey. They get the birds to do it. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like the man should do that, bring it back for the bird. And I like the tigers, me. So I think they're on smoke, mate.
It's a mad question, but are you ever gonna mate your cat?
Got his balls chopped off now. I had to get him chopped off in the end. I think he went out. He used to come in smelling a bit mad, mate, like he's been at brass or something. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, right, what have you been up to, you seedy little shit? But then in the end,
cats are bad for it though, aren't they?
Yeah,
because when you let them out, they just do whatever they want.
Yeah, his son's he's a demon, mate. But then in the end, I had to give him the snip in the end. He didn't like me for a bit. He was a bit annoyed.
Lad, come on, if the cat said to you, go ahead, lad, you get the snip. You'd be gutted, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably. I always go out to him around him. I go, I won't say anything if he spoke to me right now. If he spoke to me English now, if you come out and just open your mouth and start speaking to me now, I won't tell anyone. Guy looks at me like, you're a knobhead, you, mate. Just feed me now. Put some dreamies in me bowl and shut up.
But like, I'm thinking, if I'm the next fighter who's trying to fight you, am I going to mention your cat?
I don't know. It's like, you're really going to go after me cat. I'll be like, what's wrong with you, mate? Go after your cat. Imagine if I go after your kids.
How do you get to you then?
I don't know. I'm waiting for someone, to be fair.
Yeah, waiting for someone to get to you.
Yeah. I don't really, you know what, yeah? I like that chaos, me. I always feel like I thrive in it, so I don't really, even if it like made me like go do you know what I mean? Like that's like, yeah, do you know what I mean? That's what I want. So more of it, I like, if you're liking that sort of thrill, it's not really that bad then, is it, in the end? So I'm not really bothered me, to be fair.
You live for it.
Yeah.
Do you know, obviously my side of the world, social media,
Mm-hmm.
and I just I'm in that lane and you're obviously in the fighting game. But if we were speaking about it before the pod, like how social media is just merged into everything.
Yeah.
And how it brings and elevates people to the next level. Have you noticed that? Do you take that on board, or are you like kind of still focused? Because how does an MMA fighter focus on winning fights but also manage social media and also be there for the community they're building?
Yeah, you know what? That's a bit of a mad one, because I thought about that. Like, over a period of time, I remember when I first started properly going viral, it was TikTok for me. Like, because now TikTok's very popular now, but like I started using it in like 2021, 2022. I all I did is post a few highlight reels, knockouts, and I wanted to post it on my Instagram, to get it on there, and I ended up leaving it on my account, which was public, and it just blew up overnight. I blew up, mate, and over a period of time, I just kept posting these knockouts. People just love seeing people get knocked out cold. So if I just deliver that for people, they love it, and then I start letting my attitude and like how I'm speaking and that. Then they start liking that. I've got a decent following on TikTok. My Instagram's not bad, but like everyone's starting to notice who I am. Like I can't walk down Market Street without someone asking me.
Do you find it hard though balancing being a fighter and social media, or is it quite easy going?
It's a mix, to be fair. It's like when I gotta stay on it. Do you know what I mean? That's all it is. That's why I got my managers now to helping me out with it and stuff like
boys.
that. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I've not really thought too much on it really. Like my knockouts just always speak for itself, to be fair. Like people just like I said, people like seeing people get chinned, unfortunately. Like I went really, really viral when I knocked out this lad. I catched his leg and I hit him and he like levitated in the air. And I was like I got like 15 million views at one point on my TikTok alone, and then ESPN started reaching out to me to post it and stuff like that. But
it's mad how it's so interesting how it can elevate a fighter or an athlete so much.
Yeah.
15 million views.
Yeah.
Imagine that 40 years ago.
I know, it's mad,
fighters would have loved it.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know when you look at like your next fight, obviously I don't know who it is or who you're coming up to, but are you in that mode now? Or like you say, you're never out of the gym. Are you like, you know it's coming? You know that? You know a fight's coming. You know you've got to fight sometime.
Yeah.
So are you in that mode now? Are you like, they say camp's like 12 weeks, but are you in the mode of like, I don't know.
Like locked in vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just slowly comes in. Like, not even slowly. Like I say, when I get like even though, I like verbally agree to it, I know that's possible, a date where I'm going to fight, I'm like, yeah, and I start like locking in, start training a little bit, I up the intensity a bit more, but then as soon as that face is on a poster, then I'm like, boom, it's straight on. But like, it's not hard for me to put that on, do you get me? Like, if I know I got to stay locked in and I know I need to start getting ready for a straightener, I that vibe just comes in straight away in my head, like, even like how I feel and things like that.
Does
all these emotions
feel
change.
like a make or break though?
A make or break.
Like win or lose, like does every fight feel like that?
Yeah. Anyway, fighting's a journey as well. It's like there's highs and it's the lowest lows, mate. Like if you ever fall short and lose, it's on you how you want to take it. Unfortunately, no one else can like vouch for you. You need to work on that. You need to focus on what helps you to get where you are. Many people can break from it, and some people shy away from it, but then some people come forward in it and stuff like that. Like I remember when I fell short and it burnt me, but that was the best thing ever happened to burn me, because at the end of the day I needed to go through that in order to get better. And even my mentality towards things is only just helping you and boosting you up eventually, but it's on you end of the day.
It's
no
a
one else.
champion mindset, isn't it?
Yeah, and then no one can do it for you. You got to do that yourself end of the day, I feel. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm still young myself, I'm 24, and I'm like learning that now. I'm learning the ropes of it. Like if I'm around set people in the gym, great role models and stuff like that, and I'm picking up what they're doing, like it's inevitable then, you know what I mean? Like for myself, I just stay focused in that and that mindset.
For someone like who's never heard of you or seen you fight, what's something you want them to know about you?
I'm pretty entertaining, I'd say. Yeah, I'm pretty entertaining. You won't be disappointed. Do you know what I mean? If you like knockouts, I say that's definitely me in it. You know what I mean? I'm a bit chaotic. I'm never really in a boring fight. So yeah, that's what I'd say about that.
What's the next one? Is the message?
Yeah, what's the next one when I get it all confirmed? Anyway, mate, that's what it is. I'm still waiting in it, yeah, but man, I want to put this kid to bed if it's all good.
Do you know when you're thinking of fighting that, do you think about legacy yet, or is it more just a fight and move on?
I think about legacy, don't get me wrong. Like, I sit there, I'm big on manifestation, you know.
Lad, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Really big on it. Really.
Talk to me about it, because I've manifested everything I've got in my life
It's
today.
weird, innit, bro? I'm like, I was weird how I made that happen. I'm like, what?
I literally manifest everything.
Yeah, all the time, mate. Like, I swear to God, mate, like, over a period, it makes you, like, even fighting, yeah, it's brought me closer to, like, believing in God and things like that, and, like, how, like, the universe all falls in together. I think everything's for a reason in the day.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, definitely.
Everything, why we're in this room together, why, like, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel like, is there a superior thing out there? Because
Has to be.
like 5 years ago, I dreamt of having my own team and doing a podcast and doing this and working with Everton, and it's happened and it's done. And I know work's got to go alongside it.
Yeah.
But lads, I was just a normal kid who just said, I'm going to do this.
Yeah. Same, bro. I was just a scruff from a council estate, mate. I didn't have much. Do you know what I mean? Like, I always wanted a bit of money beside me. I always wanted, like, a bit of, like, name for myself. I wanted to be that guy that knocks people out. I wanted to be known. And, like, I used to sit there, man, like, manifesting it. I swear to God. Sometimes I go church here and there, yeah, to keep my head sorted, mate.
Really?
Yeah, now and then I go church, mate, yeah. And I swear to God, yeah, when I'm praying, I believe praying's a form of manifestation. I genuinely believe that. So when I'm sitting there, like, thinking about it, whether I'm meditating at home, whatever, and I'm praying, I'm thinking about this, like, these things happen. Like, I really do. I see myself, yeah, holding that board, holding a belt. I remember seeing it, and then it happened. Like, how it all falls into play and stuff like that. It's weird. Like, at one point, you feel like, oh, is this really happening? What's going on?
I think you feel invincible.
Yeah, you do, don't you? For
When
a
a wish
second.
comes true, or like it's something you've been wanting comes true, you feel like, nothing can stop me.
Yeah, I know it feels.
Anything.
Yeah.
But it's the truth, you can want anything, you've just got to believe it.
And that's not just us. Like, that could go
It's
for
not.
anyone in this world. If you truly believe in it and really want that,
But
you
if you see
sit there
McGregor
like,
speak
I want
about it,
you know what I mean?
McGregor speak about it.
Yeah.
He talks about The Secret. Have you read The Secret?
I've got the book, mate.
I've got the book.
Yeah.
Got the book.
Come on, mate.
Got the book. Got the book. I mean, does anyone in this room believe about manifestation? It's
real.
interesting. It's very interesting. Lads,
It's real.
And I'm at that stage though where like, is there a God?
Yeah.
Is there?
Has to be. I believe God. I believe, yeah, we're all like a sort of creator in our own universe, where that's like a God form. End of the day, we've built things like this room, electricity, Wi-Fi, things like that. It's all energy as well, and it all comes together in a way. Like, don't get me wrong, I won't say I know it all. I'm still on my journey where I'm trying to figure it out myself. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I'm like, mate, it boggles my head, bro. I swear to God. But there has to be something out there for all that to happen.
What
Everything
though,
for a
is
reason.
it a ball of energy? Is it someone standing there who's 7 foot? What is it?
I'm still figuring it out. You know what I mean?
Lads, I have want to go into this conspiracy side of it. 'Cause, not a mad, but I mean this side. I'm fascinated by it.
Yeah.
Because it's like something is answering.
Yeah.
It's answering what you're asking.
Even on like holy scriptures and stuff, everything's been written and kind of been true.
Yeah,
like,
but do you not think it's been altered as the years have went past? Like, do you not think it's been altered by man, as they say?
Yeah.
So,
it's
like,
definitely been altered. It's never been tampered with.
Exactly. So, like, what is it? I feel like it's hard to believe some things sometimes, because what hasn't been altered?
The wrongdoers have done it to tamper with it. That's what it is.
So what can we believe now?
It's to pull us away a little bit from like believing in that. Like, if you look at like the Western society and how it's forming now, like coming more godless, coming more like that. At the end of the day, like how is it wrong to have like sit there, work hard, have a nice wife, have a nice kids and things like that, and keep your head focused, stuff like that? Because if you do good, then good doing will come to you, and good things will come to you. And like now, like our society's ruining themselves and things like that. Do you think
like they're pushing like the party, and then you can have it like, you can have multiple girlfriends, like, because that is what social media does. It gives you choice, but too much choice.
Yeah, of course. Free will.
You don't just know Susie round the block or Phil anymore and your husband and wife. It's like, the whole world's business.
Yeah.
And you can't concentrate anymore.
Social media can be good for good things, do you know what I mean? And then it can also be bad for bad things. It all depends on your algorithms and what you're liking and what you're looking at. It's all messed your mind up a little bit, do you know what I mean? It's all based on perception, I feel. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't want to sit here and say I'm perfect, because I'm really, really not. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm still working on my stuff and stuff like that. But you need to be very reassuring with that and knowing these things, because like, end of the day, like I said, the Western society. I'm not saying it's wrong to pie if you want to have a pie. That's right. That's right. 100%. It's good to have a buzz here and there. But but then people like might focusing that bit up too much and then ruining themselves, and then before you know it, that's a form of self-sabotage. Do you know what I mean?
You said you were bad at self-sabotaging when you're not in camp. What are some of the ways? Like, do you just go AWOL?
A little bit. Do you know what it is? I just like chaos. So like I might just ruin things, like whether it's like personal relationships and things like that, and then even like going out, I might doing a madness and stuff like that. And I'm not necessarily doing anything like crime with it, you know what I mean? I'm not like that, but like just on yourself, man, like how you can be like so angry and things like that, and it just comes and goes in mixed things, innit? You know what I mean? But I know, do you know when you see people like your John Joneses or your McGregors or like your Bryce Mitchells, I kind of, in a way, not like them, but I understand them. And that's why they need to fight. They need that, because before you know it, they'll say the wrong things, they'll do the wrong things, and they'll ruin themselves. Because I also believe that's how touch of greatness comes from set people, because when they're putting all that energy into good thing, then good things come out of it. It's on you if you want to do bad. Do you know what I mean? And that's where self-sabotage can come into it, definitely.
I do understand what you mean, because you look at people who don't fight anymore and the self-sabotage they create themselves, and it's just like you are missing, you haven't replaced what the fighting did for you.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a scary world, isn't
it? It is, mate. Especially like you see set MMA fighters getting bagged for like set things. But don't get me wrong, some of them got CTE. Do you know what I mean? Like set.
What is that? Is that for the brain? Is that when you're getting punched so much?
I think that can play a factor on you a little bit.
Do you think there's not enough awareness on that?
Definitely.
Like, I don't think people maybe it's because, this is just speaking out, spitballing, is fighters after they retire just not important anymore, so they kind of get forgot about? Is that?
Probably a little bit. Imagine it's a mad high, mate. Like when like you walk in there, all them lights are on you, your name's getting chanted, you're on TV, everyone's watching you, and like you're like the centre of attention a little bit in that moment. It's a crazy feeling. It's a crazy high, and then you're having a fight, you're bleeding, and then you've I've like knocked them out cold. The whole crowd goes, and then and before you know it, you're like, okay,
let me be a fighter for one day.
Do you know what I mean? It's mad. It's like, imagine being, it's like being a rock star in a way. Imagine being a rock star. You're off your head. You're eating it. You're biting about like Ozzy Osbourne. And you're like, yeah. And then you're doing set substances, and you're like, wow, this is a mad high. And then you start chasing it. Because it's like it's
an addiction.
Yeah, because humans humans, like, especially for me, probably for you with your job, like being a podcast, it's addictive, innit? Do you know what I mean? You want to chase more and more and more, and then more. You can, like, before you know it, that's how you can, like, it can mess you up a little bit. It's a madness.
Well, that's interesting, because how can you go from top of the cage, spinning, smashing someone's head in, to feeding your cat?
Yeah, it's mad.
That's such a like. Like,
it's
that's
mad.
Such an imbalance in life.
Yeah, definitely. When I fought Dean Garnett, I remember coming back, and I was like, oh, that was mad, that. And I still feel like I've still got like a bit of adrenaline. I couldn't sleep for like a week. Because I just couldn't stop seeing what's coming up. I was viral everywhere. I was looking at my phone like, wow, what's going on?
That's what I mean with social media.
And then the messages.
You're the main guy, and then you just go back to normality, and I tea in me Mars.
Yeah, literally, bro. It's mad, innit?
I'm like, how do we even do this?
Yeah.
It's half challenging mentally too.
It can be.
It feels proper depressing sometimes.
Yeah, it can be.
Because you go from such a high. Like, I went to Vegas recently to watch the UFC.
Yeah.
And then you just go back to normality. And no one teaches you how to deal with that.
I know, because there's not many people ever touch that. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm nowhere near the pinnacle I want to be, which is obvious. And I feel like, imagine like being like a McGregor. Imagine being like him. Of course, he's lost the plot a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, he made a truckload of money. He's like the most famous MMA fighter that ever was. And like, mate, I bet it's hard. Do you know what I mean? Like, hoping that there's no book on how to manage that.
No. It's kind of like, it's quite scary, but it's kind of, once you reach that success, if you cannot manage it, it's a downward spiral, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
It's quite scary, that.
And then you start like possibly like doing wrong things and things like that, and like it's a crazy journey, mate. You know what I mean?
It really is. What's something you're proud of, lad? What is something you are proud of? Are you proud of yourself?
For the first time now. Why? A little bit. I've never been proud of myself.
What's the difference?
I'm never proud of myself, because I always felt like I could do more. And I always felt like, there's another thing. I always felt like, in a way, like I never felt accepted. So I always felt like me doing what I do as well, is a way of feeling accepted.
Is that from growing up, though?
Possibly, I don't want to get therapy session here. But maybe, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're all chasing something in it, like a little bit. Everyone, and then when I'm in that moment, that's the moment I feel at home. I feel accepted when I fight. Do you know what I mean? I feel like everyone probably knows who you are and you feel a little bit nice about it. And then after a fight, then it's a dump again. But this is the first time I've ever really felt like semi-proud of myself, I'd say. Do you get me? Because I'd never really focused on it much. Like, I've always... It's a high and low. Do you know what I mean? Where I always feel I could have done more. I could have done more. I could do more. There's more to give and things like that, so I don't really like fixate on it like that.
I find it dead interesting because that attitude I've always done more. I find it in lads and girls our age that are dead young. We always think we can do more, and I don't know if that's the way the world is right now.
Yeah.
But it's unhealthy. It's sad, isn't it?
It is.
Just two young 20-year-olds just putting the world.
Yeah, just figuring it out, bro.
We're just still figuring it out, but these are the beauty of podcasts, man. We can speak about things and not harm anyone, not offend anyone. We're just speaking. We're just trying to figure it out ourselves, and, you know, saying things people don't want to speak about because they're scared, but
yeah.
this is what it's about.
100%, mate. But I do feel like you can't always say everything. I feel like the world's gone a little bit more softer now.
Do you feel so? Like, obviously in America, Elon and that want like free speech, and that, do you feel like that's not real?
Definitely not real. Not over here. I don't want to wind the government up or anything like that. I'm very big on like watching things and seeing things like that. I am like.
Do you consume a lot of social media?
A little bit. I watch a lot of political stuff and like on the news and things like that. I'm very interested in like war and strategic things, me.
Yeah.
So like I see things and like what's going on in the world and things like that. And I see how America's folding right now. Like, I feel like the world's been pushed so bad now where it's gotten, it turned so like freedom. It got into a point, right, where they think freedom's actually self-sabotaged itself as well. So like, you can do what you want, and over a period of time, you have set people with a set influence. But if you're fitting the agenda criteria, I always say, I'm not left, I'm not right. I want to know who the bird is. Like, left wing, right wing, who's the bird?
Your cat's killed it.
Well, probably, mate, yeah, probably.
Your cat took that bird and just fucking brought it back to you.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll figure it out, mate, yeah. But I always feel like political points and stuff like that, it all based on how the government like looks at it. Because like now, if you say set things about what's going on in the world now with like, what's going on in the government with things and like how the UK is messing itself up, and now if you say that on Twitter or Facebook status, you'll have a knock on the door by GMP or Merseyside Police because you said this. And I feel like, where's the freedom of speech in that? You should be able to say what you want. I do feel though I'm allowed to get away with saying set things, not all the way because I'm a fighter, because end of the day we punch each other's head in for a living. A few words can't harm, surely. Yeah.
It's a nervous world, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's dead interesting because it's like, yeah, like, what do you say? What do you do? Men went
to war
like 75 years ago.
Yeah, men went to war for like fighting for something now. Yeah, and then now if you say one little word, you're gonna get bagged for it. I'm like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Like, plus I feel like men don't really don't know how to like handle themselves, with masculinity or like stuff like that.
You bring it back to the basics though. You bring it back to the basics. When you take away a man's masculinity or you separate people, because at the end of the day, people together are the strongest.
Yeah.
When you separate people, it's fear and control. That's
bang
the
on.
Basics.
That's what it is.
That's the basics. If we were all together as a team in this room, we'd be able to build an house.
Yeah.
But if you started spreading a rumour to you and, started telling him something, you split us. We're weaker.
Definitely.
You're weaker on your own, you're stronger as the unity. And that's just the basics of community.
Yeah. That's why there's no revolutions anymore. Like, if you like the French Revolution, all the people got together because they couldn't be bothered with like what's going on in the government, so they raided the parliament and brought a new throne to it, and like things like now you can't do that anymore. Plus the people are scared now. Do you know what I mean? Like, where if you separate people, like you're saying, then there's never going to be a revolution, never going to be any of these things. Because
as much as you might want to side with someone to just fight for the right thing, not even fight, just talk about the right thing, you might have a smither of fear that they don't agree with one thing because of the social media that's being spread. It goes on forever, doesn't it? But I think it's too late gone. There's no revolutions anymore. There won't be any of that.
I think it takes one one solid people from one country in a Western civilization to do it, and then everyone will stand up. I don't feel like it'll be in UK per se, not in England. Maybe in like places like Scotland or Northern Ireland or something like that will fight for it, because they're just trying to be controlled from like set things, and they'll stand up for it. Do you get me? Because they're like, that's built in their head and grey to fight.
Is, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like in England we're a bit laid back like that. Do you know what I mean?
They were kind of okay.
Yeah.
Just like,
But like, do I look at like those Scousers, mate? Yous are very proud people. Like you are your own people. You are your own people. Like, and I feel like the government couldn't really press something heavy on yous, because you'll fight against it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you will put that press on them, and in a way that's a good thing. Do you know what I mean? Because they just try and find things to manage it with you to keep you okay. That's how I would look at it. Do you know what I mean? Keep them a prisoner without thinking they're a prisoner. Yeah. That's what it is. Do you get me?
So interesting. So cool seeing your point of view too.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't get cancelled. But
we won't get
cancelled. I
was
okay then.
Thank you so much for speaking to me today, brother.
Yeah, bro, appreciate it, bro.
Legend. You going to the gym now?
I'm gonna go gym later on, yeah.
Where can the people find you? Promote yourself, brother.
You can find me on Instagram, Lewis MCG MMA 2000. That's the same as me TikTok, Lewis MCG MMA 2000. Hope you like me. I'm just ginger with a mullet, but I like a fight, and I hope you like it.
And the next fight, he's gonna knock someone else.
That's it, mate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.